In a Green Bay Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game affects. It hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You see me out here? That's right.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
At the 23-yard line.
Hey, let's get it.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Redskins 14, Packers 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, come across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
58. 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Over here. Show it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the 16, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Open man is Allison, complete. 25 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
Jones has it, and he's going to be stopped here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now it's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Haskins. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
In for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the roof. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. Lane's 42.
In your face.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Let's go.
Haskins will throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going on. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, and I think the Redskins got it. Yes, they did. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, here's Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read the
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Love here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
It's easy work, and it's coming
Bottom
again.
line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ball trot. Ready.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the wolf. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3 down. 3 down.
On 1st down, it's Love. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Everyone, we got 4. 4 down. Mike's 50, Mike.
Check pass, check pass.
50's the Mike.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.